Hi, myself Munawar. I am a leather design graduate from NIFT Chennai. I have taken this NIFT course. I found about it when I was during my 12th. So I went to I checked on online on different coaching classes. So I found AFD and I took the 6-month course, which was helpful at that time. And through that course, I've cleared all the steps of the examination. Leather design at National Institute of Fashion Technology is a 4-year course. Each year we have a different set of discipline and studies to do. So the first year will be a foundation course, which will have a foundation to the design, basics of design, like sketching, like drawing, different perspective kind of a drawing. And in second year, we get involved with the department. There are multiple disciplines in NIFT according to the course. There is knitwear, there is textile, there is communication design, there is leather design. So in leather design, from second year onwards, your journey begins with the leather department. So in the starting of the year, it's like second year, starting of the semester will be you getting know more about the leather. Learning basics, learning some history about it, going into some tanneries, visiting some leather factories, visiting some leather outlets, manufacturing units. So this is what you do in the second year. And in third year onwards, you will start getting into building different kinds of products. There are 3 basic aspects of leather design. Divides into 3 categories. One is footwear section, one is goods section, which is small leather goods, which can be called as wallets, passport holders, keychains, belts, and the other section is outerwear, leather jackets. So these 3 have different kinds of leather used. For bags, belts, there is heavy thick leathers used. For shoes and footwear, it's again a different form of leather, in a more thicker way, more rigid way. For garment, it's more like a soft, flowing, textile kind of a leather. And if you say about leather, it has some kind of a unique feature. Leather is a kind of a skin which we get from the tannery, which is the wastage. So that have a distinguished. It doesn't have a. It's not like a normal cloth material or something. It's always different in its kind of pattern. You can't get it in a square shape or something. You get that and you cut that in the pattern. So it's more of a hand crafting thing. Wherein as a textile garment or something, you get tons of meters, you just cut it, you mass produce it, that's how it is. For leather, each and single piece of leather is a unique piece. There will be a light color variation, there will be different kinds of marks on the leather. So that's why it's exotic, it's luxurious, and the price and the process of leather is time taking. It is quite huge. The people who, and the one benefit of leather is it will stay for life. If you buy a leather jacket, it will last forever. So during the course in NIFT, you get machineries, you get lab, all in hand experience. You get to visit to tanneries. You spend days in with the team members who is there in tanneries. They will walk you around through the tanneries on how the process is done. There is to get one sheet of leather, basically the basic raw of the skin will be in a light beige color, which actually when you see around, there are multiple colors of leather, like brown, black, blue, green. So this color dyed, it doesn't sting, it doesn't smell, it doesn't it's waterproof. Some leathers are waterproof, some are patent, some are glossy, some are matte. So these all process being done through tanneries. So you get in-hand experience of that tanneries and all during your third year and fourth year with the college. So the college take you for tannery visits and the same way there are multiple machines used in leather industry. There is edge painting. There is some kind of thick leathers are there which will be made into thin. So that is called a skiving. So that machine is there in our college. So you get to see that kind of machines in hand. You work on it, you have a kind of a thing where you will make your own thing. So you understand, okay, this is how it has to be done. So you kind of explore yourself with that. You get the opportunity to work from the scratch to the finish. you see the entire process of it, like from designing the, drawing out the basic silhouette of the design, purchasing the material, and accompanying it with the trims and lining and things like that. So you make the product, so you see from the A to Z part of it. We being at this time, sustainability in fashion, it's kind of a challenge for each brand, each manufacturer, each provider, each supplier. So leather have that kind of a challenge in its own, but there are sustainable leather processing material, like processing ways, for example, wedge tanning. That is some kind of a sustainable tanning process. Having this course done in NIFT, right after my graduation, I worked with a export house who mainly work with European brands. So we see their kind of trends, we see the color cards, we see the forecast. So we develop accordingly, and from the learning experience we've got from it, and exposure to the working environment also. So it's kind of a collaboration of learning, and from when you're working with a company, there are experienced people also there, and you're coming out of a college. So both actually combine together. You come up with something new, and but you still hold on to the same principles of whatever the brand belongs to in a design term. Career in leather is actually, there are multiple options. It's like a wide range of opportunities are there. Either it being in a design, either it being in a merchandising, either it being in the chemical or processing of tanning. All this, in all these areas, there are multiple opportunities. And India is the one of the best exporter in the leather market, including leather jackets, leather footwear, and leather goods. But the main hub for leather footwear would be located in, if you take it India, Chennai will be the biggest exporter of footwears, and Calcutta and New Delhi will be the other one for the outerwear or leather goods and all. And India have multiple big exporting house and tanneries, so which we collaborate with different brands across the globe, let's say Versace, Coach, all these brands, big brands. These all their products have been designed in from the design team, and it has been done from the scratch, from the leather to the finished products. It's been made and developed in India. So you get to see that process in the industry. So India have a widely accepted leather standard across the globe. Leather have some kind of technology. There's different kind of a treatment is there. Each and every leather is different. There is washed leathers, there is unwashed leathers, there is suede, which is kind of a matte finish, and then there is Napa, which is kind of a glossy. So all these kind of things, India, the people or the industry is so expertized and so advanced in that. So many brands, they continue to work with Indian manufacturers for over years. There is a thing there is a thing for leather boots, leather jackets. People always go crazy about these things. So if you're crazy about leather or it's kind of process design, all the best for it.